everyone, welcome back to another video. So I'm going to be using Holo Taco in this video because obviously I did my first impressions video a while ago and I haven't actually used this in any videos since, so I thought it'd be good to get one done so you can see, like, because obviously when you first use something you're not really sure what you're doing and stuff like that, so it's nice. I want to sort of do a video now that I've actually used it a little bit. I say I've used it a little bit, I've used it twice, and both of those times was today. But I just thought I'd show you how I use it now that I actually know like what's best and stuff like that. So I have found that it works much better on a glossy base, and the main reason I didn't try it with the glossy base in the last video is because actually I'd done that with the Barry M one. You can see that, like, Holo Taco versus Barry M Peely in another video that I've done, but I tried to use the Barry M one. I've got hair on this nail. I tried to use the Barry M one over a shiny base and it just separated and was just a mess. So I didn't even think to try that with this because I just assumed it'd be the same. It's not the same. This works much better and is perfect on a shiny base. So it's much better and it works really well. So I'm going to let this dry for a few minutes and then we'll get started with the design. I'm going to be doing a gel polish design today, obviously, and I'm going to be using these stickers that I got in a set from Amazon. They are really cute. They are on they are in the nail art section of my storefront link in the description box, but they're just beautiful. So I'm going to be using these ones, I think, and I'm going to do a bit of like an abstracty sort of look. So we're going to wait for this to dry and then I'll meet you back here. Okay, so whilst I'm waiting for it to dry, I'm just going to quickly go over what I'm going to be using. So I'm going to use All About the Base, just as my base coat. And then I'm going to be going over the top of that with Foil Me and some of this beautiful foil. I'm not sure what effect this is really going to give, but I'm just going to give it a go and see how it looks. So I'm going to use that, and then I'm going to use some gold leaf from Sparkle Supplies UK. And then we're also going to need some white gel paint from Magpie. And then I'm going to use, obviously, like I showed you earlier, these beautiful butterfly stickers, which are really cute. So I just thought it'd be a good time to test out these stickers, see whether they are any good or not, and then so I'm just going to go with it really. I'm not really 100% sure what I'm going to have and what I'm going to actually do. I think first of all we're going to pop the foil and the gold leaf on, and then over top of that, like in different areas, we'll have some white patches, maybe some like patches of white and some dots and lines here and there, and then I will pop these over the top of that and see how they look then. Might leave it there, might have a look at them at that point and think that they need a bit of something more, so we'll just wait and see. But I just thought it'd be nice for me to do a video where you basically are with me while I'm doing my nails, because a lot of the time I voice over and stuff like that, so I actually end up talking about what I'm doing way after I've actually done it, whereas if I talk through it while I'm doing it, it might feel, I don't know, I just feel like I'm actually talking to you when I do it this way round. So that's what we're going to do. So this is Foil Me. If you've seen any of my videos where I've done any sort of foil work in, then this is what I'll be using because it's absolutely amazing. You can get it from Sparkle Supplies, which is linked below with every other discount code that I've got as well. So I think this is about ready now. So I'm going to go in with my All About the Base. So I'm just going to find something to rest my hand on, because my phone won't focus on my nails and this background at the same time. So I need to find something above it for my nails to rest on while I paint them. Okay, so I'm just going to go in with my base coat. Obviously, usually with All About the Base from Magpie, you would really scrub it in to the natural nail and make sure that you get that really good adhesion. But obviously, because I'm using it over the top of this, I'm going to be taking it off straight away. I'm not doing it like that, so I am using it slightly thicker. But I just wanted to point out that this is not how you'd usually apply this product, so just bear that in mind. I am sort of floating it over the top of the base coat because I am really impatient and Peely Base is probably not 100% dry, I'm not gonna lie. So I'm just making sure to very gently pop this over the top so as not to sort of drag it off the nail. I'm really not very good at painting my nails in this angle. I usually lift them up and have them facing me, so that is why I'm making such an awful mess of this, but don't worry. I'll get the excess off my skin before it goes into the lamp, so don't have to worry about allergies. Well, I do have to worry about it because I shouldn't have got it on there in the first place, but you know what I mean. It's much better to get it off before it's cured and stuck there. So I'm just going to clean up the edges and then pop this in the lamp, and then we can get started with our design. Okay, so we're out the lamp, and I'm now going to go in with Foil Me, and I'm going to apply it to the whole nail, but not really neatly, because I'm not actually going to be doing full coverage foil nail anyway. So I'm just literally just throwing it on. And then I'm going to use the tackiness of this to apply my foil and my gold leaf. You could go in like before this bit with your gold leaf and then cap it and stuff, but I'd rather just kill two birds with one stone and do it the quicker way. So I'm just going to pop that into the lamp now for a full cure. Okay, so I'm just going to apply my foil just in random patches on the nail. I am covering quite a lot of the nail because obviously, like I said, I am going to be going in with white gel paint and stuff as well, and I don't want to end up covering up all of the foil that I've put on. So I'm not too bothered about putting a lot on, especially because it is such like a minimal foil. It's really effective actually, I really like that. I wasn't sure how it was going to turn out. I think that's beautiful. Okay, so with the gold leaf, I don't know if anyone else hates this stuff as much as me, but if you do, then you can feel my pain. I'm just going to place this in random places. I'm not really too bothered about where it is, mainly because I don't have the patience to actually like fight with it to get it exactly where I want it. But you know, I'm not fussy, it's fine. It's one of those things that I love the look of, don't get me wrong, and I think it is really, oh, I've just noticed I'm blurry, so sorry. But it is really effective and it looks beautiful, but it's just a nightmare to work with. Like, it's so annoying. To be fair, it's not really going that badly this time. I usually have to fight with it a hell of a lot more than this, but I just wish it wasn't. Obviously, I know the whole point of it is that it's like really thin, but I don't know, it winds me up a lot. Hopefully it's not just me. I know some people that absolutely love it and they use it in like every single set they do, and I just think it's beautiful, don't get me wrong, but how do you have the patience to do that? Like, I don't understand. So if you are one of those people that uses this on the regular and like does it quite often, then honestly, I keep knocking my phone, I'm sorry, but I really do take my hat off to you, because honestly it just really winds me up. But hey ho, I'm giving it a go, still working with it even though it winds me up. I'm just putting it on really randomly. I'm not too worried about where it is. I can always add more afterwards if I don't feel I've got enough. I probably won't do that because of how much I do hate using it, but there's always the option of going back in with more at the end, so it's fine. I don't want that much on. Oh, actually that's quite cute. Okay, I think maybe a little bit more on this index finger, just near the free edge, just a little bit. There we go. I'll have him up here. Okay, I'm staying with that amount. I think that's a good amount of leaf. Just make sure it's all nice and flat. I haven't got any sticking up bits. Okay, there we go. So that's what we're up to so far. So next I'm going to get my white gel paint. Where is it? Here we are. Right, I'm going to get rid of this now. I'm going to do it down here. So I'm just going to open this up. And I'm going to use a dotter and my... Well, actually... Sorry, I'm making this up as I go along if you hadn't already noticed. So I'm going to use this brush, which is the Detailer from Magpie, which my phone just does not want you to know. But there we go. You should believe me anyway, it's fine. I'm just going to dip that in. And then I'm just going to swipe randomly on every nail. In no particular order or like way, just swiping anywhere, just throwing it on. Not thinking about it too much. I always find that with abstract, the less you think about it and like the least effort you put in, the better it turns out. So don't overthink it. So I'm just going to pop this in the lamp now. I'm probably just going to flash cure it and then we'll move on to the next step. Okay, so next we're going to add our butterflies. So I'm just going to pick out which ones I want and where. I'm definitely using like the pinky based coloured ones. Just because it'll match my next step better than anything else. So I'm just going to plonk them basically anywhere. I've got white on my tweezers because I just opened the pot. I'm going to get that off. Right, so I've used that one. I'm not sure whether I want, let's just get that bit of white off there. Whether I want the butterflies all over or whether I'm going to use some of these. I think I might use a flower as well, because that's really sweet. I just sort of want to use the larger stickers as well, because I really want to test out these Amazon stickers. I don't want that to go there. Because a lot of the time I buy a lot of things from Amazon, and then because I've got that much stuff, I don't really ever get around to using it. So you see the hauls, but then you don't see how I'm using the products that I got in them. So I just thought it'd be good to give these a go in this set. They're really cute. I really like them. Okay, so then I'm going to go in with this, I don't know whether to keep the same sorts of butterflies or maybe I should put a flower on there. Oh, I don't know. I think I'm going to go in with this one. So I'm just going to pop him here. I'm just thinking about the next step as well, to make sure that I'm not putting these in places that are going to ruin my next plan. So then once I've done that, I'm going to pop some flowers on the pinky. I think I want something a bit smaller than that one, so I'm going to use these. Are they smaller? No, I'm going to use this one. Even though it's a bit random, it's got some yellow in it, that's okay. Okay, I'm just going to pop that there. Okay, so next up, I'm then just going to matte top coat these. Don't worry, they're not going to be matte at the end. It is going to be a glossy set, but I just need the matte top coat ready for the next thing. So I'm just making sure that all of those stickers are definitely stuck down completely, and there isn't any corners lifted or anything that's going to cause issues with the next coats. I love that foil underneath. I think that's really effective. Okay, so I'm just going to matte top coat these. So I'm going to use Blue Sky's No Wipe Matte just to go over every nail. Much easier to paint my nails like this. I don't know why I didn't just do this in the first place. I love this matte top coat. It's just brilliant, and I like no wipe as well because it makes life a lot easier without having to cleanse. So I'm going to be using chrome for the next bit. I've only just like a few minutes ago decided to actually do this step, just to add something extra to it. Why not? And then I'm going to pop this in the lamp for a full cure, and then we'll come back and do the next bit next. Okay, so we're out of the lamp. This is what they look like. I actually really like them, to be fair. And I'm going to be using this, which is called Melody. I'm going to get my black gel paint this time, and I'm going to outline the nails. I think I've already done this in another video, so it's nothing new here really. You've seen me do this before, I think. But obviously I can't assume that everybody has watched every single video I've put up, because that is a lot of videos, so it doesn't hurt to pop the same thing in a couple. So I'm just going to use my Magpie Striper brush here to just go round the outside of my nail. I want it quite thick because I want to be able to see Melody, so I'm just going to do some areas like a little bit thicker as well, just to get a bit of depth there. I'm not worried about it being like absolutely perfect or anything, just really loosely going around the outside of the nail. It doesn't have to be the perfect shape of my nail or anything, and like I said, I'm doing some bits wider than others to give it a bit of depth. I'm not going to do all of them on camera because it's going to be really boring for you to watch the exact same thing, and like I said, I have done it on another video before as well, so you can always watch that one if you want to do it, if you want to see me do it more. But I'm just going to do the other 3 nails and then cure that for a full 60 seconds in my lamp, and then we'll come back for the next step. Okay, so this is what they look like now I've finished that, and then I'm just going to be using this chrome tool from Magpie Beauty. You can use just a normal eyeshadow applicator as well. So I'm just going to pick up a little bit, which is really tricky, and then I'm just going to go around the outside over the top of where that black gel paint is and just rub it in. Super easy, simple design, but really effective. And then this gold is obviously just going to match the gold leaf, so that's why I chose gold. I was actually going to use a pink chrome, but I changed my mind last minute, so we're going with this one instead. But I do think the pink would have been a good idea as well, if you're not a fan of gold. And I'm just blending that, well, not blending, I'm just burnishing that into the black gel paint. I absolutely love this effect. I think it's really effective, and it sort of goes with like any design. Like you can put anything in the middle of the nail and then just outline it. Super easy, and looks really effective. I'm just doing that with all of them. You will probably get bits that stick that you don't want, but I'll show you in a minute how I sort that out, because it is bound to happen. I just want to make sure that you cover all the black. Okay, then once I've done that, I'm just going to get rid of the chrome before I knock it over. And I'm going to use my Magpie duster brush. I'm just going to dust off as much of the excess as I can. I'm not worrying about getting absolutely every last bit off that shouldn't be there. In fact, on an abstract design like this, you could even leave the excess there and just have it as part of the design. But I won't do that, just so I can show you how I tidy it up when it happens. So I'm just brushing off as much as I can, and then I will get a fluffy brush just to make sure that I have brushed off as much as possible. And then I will get a brush of some sort, I'm not fussy what type, and then a bit of isopropyl alcohol or acetone, and then all I'm going to do is just, so I'm not sure if you can see this excess bit, some of it is actually gold leaf but some of it is chrome, so all I'm doing is just brushing off the excess with this brush. Because it is a abstract design, I'm not too worried about it being absolutely perfect, because obviously that's the joy of abstract. But make sure you don't actually catch the line itself, because obviously then you're going to brush off your chrome from the black, and then you're going to reveal the black, which is not what we want. So just do that on any nail that I feel needs it. I'm not too bothered about it being perfect, to be honest. I'll just have a little quick clean up. Just going to get some of this off down the side here, look. Comes off super easy, but like I said, just be careful with your actual line, because once you've got rid of your chrome from it by accident, you can't really go over it again unless you actually put the gel paint on again and have another layer, because obviously it's not going to have the same effect. Just get that little hair off. Okay, so this one's got quite a lot of cleaning up to do. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing. This is why I did it on a matte base, because if the underneath of this was a no wipe top coat, obviously that's what chrome sticks to, so the whole thing would just be covered in chrome. And whilst this like way of getting it off does work in this sense, it's not really handy to get off like absolutely everywhere, so just bear that in mind. Right, so I'm going to top coat now. I have bought this one, which was also in my most recent Amazon haul. It was only like £4.99 from Amazon, so it's perfect for me to use for videos, so I don't have to waste my branded stuff that I will be using on clients when I open. So obviously now you could matte top coat and keep that like this, or you could go over the top of the chrome with a gloss top coat and have the chrome glossy and everything else matte, or you can do what I'm going to do and gloss top coat all of it, because I love a shine. So I'm just going to go straight over the top with this, and then I will obviously show you what it looks like at the end. I will take some pictures and stuff for the thumbnail and to put on my Instagram things, and then I will peel it off in this video as well for you to see how easy this peel off base coat is to use when you actually do it properly. Obviously the way that I did it last time with a roughed up nail underneath would be fab if you actually want to keep the nails on for a few days. Like if you just do your nails at home and you like to have different nails every few days and you just enjoy doing them, then that would be brilliant. You could keep them on for a little while and then they'd peel off a bit easier after time. But if you are like me and you're doing it for content like YouTube and stuff, then it is best to, it's definitely best to do it on top of a gloss top coat, because it comes off much easier, which is fab. So once I've top coated, I'm just going to pop them in the lamp for a full cure. This is what they look like at the moment. I'm actually really happy with them. I think they're so cute. So just going to pop those in, and then I will clean my hand up and stuff, and then pop some oil on, and then we can have a proper look. Okay, I've took some pictures. I'm actually really happy with them. I think they're really cute. I'm a bit sad that I've got to take them off now. I just feel like I should keep them on for a little bit longer, just in case. Like, I don't know, does anyone else get really weird about taking them off when they're doing peel off base? Like, I just feel like as soon as I peel it off, I'm going to be like, oh, I needed to keep it on for this, or I don't know. I don't know why I'd need to keep them on, but you know what I mean? Like, it just, I don't know, freaks me out when I take them off. So anyway, let's actually do that instead of keep worrying about it. So I've got a little orange wood stick here. I'm just going to use that to do it, I think, which is what I used the other times that I did it. So here we go. Look how easy that is. That's it. It's off. That is it. How amazing is that? And how cute does that look? Is it just me, or do they look smaller when they're not on your hands? It's really weird. So yeah, super easy. Look at that. Incredible. So it makes such a difference having a gloss top coat underneath, rather than like on a prepped nail. Obviously the whole point of it sometimes is that you do want them to last longer than like how long I'm using them for, but yeah, I'm so impressed. It's amazing, especially because when I tried to use the Barry M one over gloss, it just separated. It was an absolute nightmare. I've missed a bit of my nail there with the base coat, but never mind. Look at that, how easy was that? Absolutely amazing. So that's all those off already. I can't believe I just spent all that time putting those nails on and now they're off. But yeah, it's really good. So I just thought I'd do like an updated impressions on it, because the first one was obviously a different type of video for a different reason. So I just thought I'd use it in this one just for you to see that it is really good. And the nails, I can understand why Christine keeps them, because to be honest it makes me sad throwing them away, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, then please give it a thumbs up. If you don't already subscribe, then please do. If you already do, then thank you so much. I'm very appreciative of your support, and I will see you tomorrow at 10 AM as usual. Bye.